Hi, so this is my What I Read in July video. So this is getting published later, well, posted later than I wanted it to because I did not film it yesterday like I was going to. So you guys are going to see this at nighttime now. Or even the next day because it's probably not getting posted until 10 o'clock. So first up is Lingus by Rina Zapata. This was a 4-star read. I read several of her books and I've loved all of them. This one's about Kate and his name is like Trevor or something. Tristan? I'm really trying to figure out what his name is. Tristan. Yeah. Tristan reminds me of a TV show. Basically, they meet at this convention. He's a former. She's not. They start off as friends, and then they end up falling in love. It was good. It just wasn't 5 stars for me. Okay, this was Baby Moon or Bust by Ava Hunter. It was 3 stars. Her name's Tessa. His is Solemn. Don't really like that name. She called him Solomon. I did not like that either. They met. She got pregnant. He didn't know. He lives in Alaska. She lives in LA. Then he sees on TV that she's pregnant, tracks her down, actually meets her cousin, goes on the baby moon, and then they fall in love. They were only on that baby moon for 7 days, actually. So, 7 days. They fell in love. So, I did not really like that. It was like they met one time like 7, maybe 6 months before her, and that was like for a few hours. And then they meet again, and they only know each other for like 7 days, and they're already in love. And I'm like, nah, no, that's not gonna work. And then they go back to Alaska because after she quit her job, her boss was horrible. So then his sister really didn't like her. One of them, I think it was the oldest sister, did not like her. She was like, kind of didn't want the guy to move on. He also had a wife that died a few years prior, like 7 or 8 years prior. So not my favorite. And then, yeah. Oh, she ends up living in Alaska, and I'm like, I wanted him to move. Like, why did you guys have to stay in Alaska? It was not, I don't think it worked. Hold on, I'm like, have to reach over to grab a pillow because I am on carpeting, and carpeting's uncomfortable. Here we go. That's gonna make me a little taller. I'm only 5'2", so definitely not centered. You might be able to see my pillow now. But, so. And then she like moves to Alaska, which doesn't really work for me. I wanted her to move to LA, but I think I'm repeating what I already said, but it just, their relationship didn't work for me. And she like starts her own business, fine, but I wanted her to work for the competitive business she did, but she didn't. I don't know. I think being with him stopped her from fulfilling all her dreams. That was my opinion on it, but like several other people probably like it. This is By Check by Elle Kennedy. This was 4 stars. It is actually her first ever, like this is first hockey romance that she ever wrote. It was from 2009, I'm pretty sure. Then it got republished in, it got republished in 2024, but it was first published in 2009, the year I was born. So that was just kind of fun. I don't know what month, but that's when it was. And it's about a guy named Brody and a girl named Hayden. Hayden's dad is the owner of his hockey team that he's on. Brody, such a rat guy name. And he's hockey. She's a teacher at a college, and I think she's into art. Pretty sure that's what that was about. She was dating this one guy, sort of, but they were on a break when they met. And then they broke up. her dad did some criminal things. So, but he was like on, like, drinking a lot. Then I read Canadian Boyfriend by Jenny Holiday. I kind of love that last name. It's, of course, our read. That was a hockey romance. Her name's Aurora. His is Mick. Like Mickey Mouse. Oh, I probably don't need to say that, but yeah. Oh, it makes me think of... She should have called him that in this book, let's be honest. She never did, though. She sort of nannied for his kid, but also a ballet teacher. He's a hockey player. She sort of had a fake boyfriend in high school as a hockey player, and it was based on him, and he didn't actually remember that they ever met, but she remembered. So, and it is set in not the city I live in, but the state I live in, so I kind of liked that. Little snippets of stuff I actually have been to, and that was really cool. But I'm like, he should have remembered at some point that they met, and that would have been so much better, but no, he didn't. Next is A Secret Baby by Letty Harper. It was an audiobook. I rated it 3 stars. I started that like March last year. It's an audiobook. It takes me a while to like actually commit to those. I know he was a doctor. She was something. Her cousin, oh, it's a second book in a series. I never listened to that one. I didn't really care. Her best friend marries his cousin, and they get pregnant at like the exact same end of the book. They had their kids the same day. So they, she had a girl, the girl in The Secret Baby, and then her cousin had a boy. Well, and her bestie, technically. Yeah. That's kind of it. It's good. Next is The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. It was 4 stars. It's about a girl named Francesca. Super love that name. And Aiden. I think they call her like Francie or what do they call her? Frankie. Oh, of course they did. He's rich. She's not. He's like super rich. His family's like not good. His dad not good. His brother's not good. His mom is the sweetest though. His stepmother the worst. His brother's a little bit of a criminal. But it's in the family business. But they don't do anything criminal in the family business. It's just a regular business. They end up working together because her job closed down and she was in college. Not college, because they were in like their 30s. He was in his 40s. I'm like, you guys are a little too old for that stuff that you're trying to figure out. I'm like, just be in your early 30s if you have to be in your 30s. I don't know why she was still in college at like 34. It was like an MBA, I think, that she was getting, but she was still in college. So, I don't know how long it takes to get one of those, but I don't think it takes until you're 34. I know. So, that was all I read in July. Bye.